Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my stream. Of course, the moment I start talking, I feel like I have to cough. It's not like I could have coughed before I started to talk. Excuse me, I'm sorry for coughing in your ears. How are you? What did you do today? We worked from home today. We went and got our groceries. I ate dinner. I watched the new Office on Amazon Prime. Have you guys seen the new Office? And if so, did you like it? Today, I'm really excited for this video. I was not planning on doing it, but it's a timely topic in the anti MLM world. My husband has really nice LED lights set up in our office, and they change color. They don't usually change color, so it's like green and then turns blue and then turns red, and it's really nice. I like it a lot. See, I have friends already. This is awesome. Lisa, I'm blah, blah. I can't speak. It's rainy in Seattle, says Lisa. And Lori needs rain in Minnesota. Monica, hey Monica, Mr. Ranger Lab. Hi everybody. Nice to see you here. Yes, another one bites the dust. I thought my title was funny because I was like, it sounds like another one bites the dust, but it's 31 bites the dust. What we're doing today is I have a very obviously biased article about the closing of 31 gifts as of December. I say it's biased because they say positive things about the MLM business model, and we know there's nothing positive about the business model. But what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? 31 Gifts is an MLM that is solely bags, different types of tote bags. And the founder, the CEO, whoever recently announced that at come December, mid December, they're completely closing the company. We're going to read a quick article about the closing of the company. Then we're going to watch a video from the founder. I see Lori said they don't know what 31 is. We'll do a quick review of the website because fair, not it's not talked about often. The website's just loading. Let's click shop. Let's just look at handbags. And then I will share my screen and we can look at what it is. Which is at least what the products are. So this is 31 gifts. So mostly handbags. So this is American. This is American dollars. Little baby bag for $69. Here's one for $34. A clear crossbody bag. A little crossbody strap. So this is their handbags. And you see here they have travel, lunch bags, wallets, just different kinds of bags. I would never spend more than like $12 on a lunch bag. It's a lunch bag. Or put it in a grocery bag. Like why do we need an $80 lunch bag? No offense if anyone has bought a lunch bag that they really like that's expensive. Just for me, I would not purchase a lunch bag over like $15. Especially this one. This is just a basic black lunch bag. Anyway, so that you get the gist. You get the gist. Yeah, so that's 31. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm struggling. I want to read an article. This one. When the CEO made the video explaining why they were closing, it was very fake, dishonest, fraud, very disingenuous. I agree. We're going to watch that video. I'm excited. Yes, it's very Christian based for sure. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, and no shame to people who want nice lunch bags that are expensive, but at least if you're buying an expensive lunch bag from an average company that's not an MLM, you're not supporting a very harmful business model. And it's very strange when I'm in this format, it looks like the angle's different. Like why does my angle look different when I'm in this format? I feel like it's okay still, but I just look lower. You know, it's strange. I'll show you. So look at this and then that. I'm like, it's in my face. And then if I click this, woo, it's not in my face. One more time. Maybe just because it's closer. I don't know what my issue is. Okay, I'll stop. Like all MLM products, they're way overpriced. Exactly. Hi, Neil. Nice to see you. Current and former consultants at 31 Gifts are spreading the word that the direct sales company is closing its doors. The news that 31 is closing was a surprise to many who had either worked with the company or purchased its products. Naturally, it led to many of those people to wonder why the company was shuttering and whether they had released any statement explaining the news. Here's what we know about the closure and how word of it is currently spreading. Here are some little bags. The real reason we know that 31 is closing is because the only reason we actually know that 31 is closing is because word of the closure is spreading on platforms like TikTok and Reddit. As of this writing, the company has not publicly announced that they are shuttering, but they seem to have told consultants who are currently working for them that the company will be closing down on December 31st. Of course, consultants will still have the products they have already purchased, but they won't be able to order any more. We don't know for sure exactly why the company is closing its doors, but one Redditor suggested that it was a combination of low sales and private equity debt. As a TikTok user pointed out, the announcement will leave many of the people who sold on behalf of the company down a source of potential income just as the holidays come around. Right? How many bags does one person need? Again, no harm, no shade to people who like to collect things, right? But your average person is not going to have like 50 bags. They're not going to have 50 bags. A collector might, but your average person would not. In a comment on Reddit, the field was given about 30-minute warning notice yesterday on October 22nd that there would be a webinar at 12:30 Eastern Time. The founder, CEO Cindy Monroe, did a pre-recorded video explaining that the company would close effectively December 31st. The field had been given broad strokes on how the next 8 weeks will go, as consultants' websites will go dark on December 16th. While we don't know exactly what happened inside the company, it seems pretty clear that the announcement was not something that had been planned for weeks. It was probably something that's been planned for weeks. Oh, yes. They would definitely have way more inventory than they actually need. Because Carl closing the MLM side of his company, that kind of decision does not just come up randomly. I feel like this would probably be a months-long decision. What do you guys think? Months and months. I think that's fake. That's fake. That's why I said this article is a little bit biased. But there's nothing on there. I searched 31 MLM closure in Google News and just in Google, and there's barely anything. Hey, Tanya. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Awesome to have you here. While many people enjoy working for companies like 31, there are also plenty of stories of companies like this preying on people who are convinced to buy the company's products and then discover that it's more difficult to sell them than they had been led to believe. See, this is biased. Multi-level marketing can be a great way to earn extra cash, but it's a system of direct sales that can leave some people high and dry. Most people high and dry, not some people, most people. And I'm sorry to hear, Tanya, that Sean is back in the hospital. That's very stressful, and we are very happy that you're here. So we hope you enjoy. As we mourn the company's death, it's worth remembering the uncomfortable fact as well. 31 is far from alone in this regard, though, and clearly there were things many 31 consultants enjoyed about working for the company. So that's one. Yeah, the decision was probably made a long time ago. Yes, exactly. MLM is not a great way to make money. How they lie so blatantly. Yes. The decision was made months ago. Exactly. That's funny. Okay. So this is behind MLMs. My first time on his website. I've heard all about him though. I'm not gonna be able to read this. Can I read it on the no. Can I zoom in? Because I want to read. There you go. This is from a lady named Michaela. Important announcement regarding 31 gifts. Dear customers and friends, I hope this message finds you well. It's with a heavy heart that I must share some significant news regarding our cherished company. After many years of bringing joy and empowerment to countless individuals and families, the difficult decision has been made to close our doors. I want to express my deepest gratitude for you. Each of you has played an integral role in the success and spirit of my business with 31 gifts. I'm making the most of it until the end of the year and will be focusing on chemo bags heavy for the next 60 days. Excuse me. Please join me in reflecting on the incredible journey we have shared and wonderful community we have built together. While this chapter is coming to an end, the memories and friendships we have forged will remain with us always. Yes, in case you're wondering, chemo bags refers to gift bags distributed to cancer patients. Oh, gross. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my goodness. Look at all these friends. I wasn't even looking at the comments. And all you guys are chatting. That's so nice. I swear if putting gifs or meme is it gifs or gifs? 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 I would put Deadpool dancing to Bye Bye Bye. That was a brilliant movie. Hello! Lovely to see you. I hope you enjoy the lurking. Yes, exactly. Agreed. I don't know anything about the chemo bags, but that's horrendous and awful. Yeah, what started as a gift from my dad while he was receiving treatments turned into inspiration to do our own project. So it's a lovely thought, lovely thought. However, it shouldn't be attached to an MLM product, and it has nothing. It's just a way for MLM distributors, MLM companies to avoid the really bad reputation that they have, to make it seem like they care about other people's well-being, that they care about people's health and wellness, and we know that it's just a facade. It's just a facade to distract us from the horrible way that MLMs treat its distributors. Oh, yeah, I got that. We came to bury 31, not to praise it. Exactly. Social media posts from 31 Gifts suggest the company will shut down on December 15th. If you have cultured GIFs, if you have cultured GIFs, if you want to use what the creator of the format wanted. Oh, you guys came from watching Aaron? Sorry, I'm reading these in, like, weird order. My apologies. Yeah, and yeah, that's a good point. It's to make it seem like we care about people's well-being and to advertise the bags. And we can get cute bags of reasonable quality for much, much cheaper somewhere else. Even though it could be a lovely idea or gift, it comes with a price. It comes, yes, that the expectation that the Hun could or want the person to join. It's not altruistic. It doesn't come from the bottom of her heart. Exactly. It's deceptive. That's much better said than what I said. 31 get okay, we already know this part. As of September 2021, SimilarWeb were still tracking 451,000 monthly visits to 31 Gifts website. 98% of 31 Gifts website traffic originates from the US. Okay. Specifics. Okay, so we already got that part. I just wanted to read these posts. My company has always been out more than just a bag. It's been about friendships with my customers and my teams and the ideals of the Proverbs 31 woman. I have loved sharing solutions with you to make life a little easier. Thanks for supporting me these past 5.5 years. I'll be here to the end sharing closeouts with you. We're going to hear the CEO, the founder, whoever the fuck she is, talk about how she's not sad about the money, about losing money. She's sad that the community is going to be gone, and she's encouraging us to not think that our community, that our relationships with everyone at 31 is over just because the company is closed. And we have to be positive. She's telling us to take a breath, relax, and not react quickly. Not react with emotion, but be rational about it, of course. Okay, so Tanya, did a 31 rep try to recruit your aunt at the hospital? Is that what you mean? If so, that's horrendous, and I'm so sorry about that. That's terrible, that's terrible. Yes, that's where I actually realized that 31 was closing. I opened up her video after seeing the title. I heard her talk for, like, 2 seconds, then I went, "No, I'm gonna do a video on this," and then I stopped before the commentary started, so I didn't copy Julie. And it was really nice that Julie left the link to this video in her description. So thank you, Julie Anderson, for citing your video so I could find it. I really appreciate it. And tomorrow during work, I'm going to listen to Julie Anderson's commentary on this because she's amazing. This is a short video, but I have it at 1.25 speed because since I realized that you can speed up YouTube videos, anytime someone talks slow, I just want to speed it up. So this might not be a super long stream, but I have a lot to say about this video, and I think we're finally ready. This is the founder, Cindy whatever. Is it Cindy? What's her name? Cindy Monroe. Cindy Monroe. Okay, let's go. Why isn't it playing? Rude.
In March of 20.
I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, and a toxic positive vibe. It's weird and creepy. Yeah, I agree. It is weird and creepy. The other aspect of giving away chemo bags is that the MLM reps approach the nurses and other staff in the cancer center and they try to sell to them and recruit them. Yes. You guys are so much smarter than me with your commentary. Why isn't it working? Ugh. Okay. I don't know why it's not playing. It did work, and then I was too picky.
Majority ownership of 31 after 3 difficult years as a minority owner. Later that year, I stepped back in to lead the company as CEO to attempt to restore our focus on the 31 we had been for over 15 years. And with passion, focus on returning the company and your individual businesses to growth and profitability. When I handed the company over.
How well did that go? When you became CEO, you wanted to encourage growth and profitability, but now you're closing your company, so you didn't do a very good job. She is ready from a cue card reading? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Sorry, Monica.
To private equity. We were honestly in distress from a changing sales environment combined with the major hardship COVID caused all of us.
It's interesting to hear an MLM CEO talk about COVID causing them hardship because, yes, while people had less disposable income to buy $90 lunch bags, people were also desperate and scared, losing their income, they being furloughed, being unemployed, and a lot of companies really expanded during this time because they were sold the dream. They were sold the dream. So it's interesting to hear. Apparently 31 struggled. They struggled after the company was taken over by a private equity group and during COVID. Oh yes, she's reading from notes. Cue cards. Okay, I understand now. Sorry about that. I agree for sure. Does not look like the speech comes from her. It looks practiced for sure. And I do understand you're the CEO of a company, so you wanna seem polished. Not a lot of people can give this kind of talk just off the top of their head, and that's totally fair, but I think if you're reading from notes, you have to be a little bit more natural and conversational. I say that as not the most brilliant public speaker ever. Like, I'm not a good public speaker, I'm awkward, but I try really hard when I'm presenting things, even if it's complicated, to have a light tone of voice, and hers is just like she's trying to get through her points, is all it seems. $90. Oh, I feel bad for when I didn't use it when my mom got me one when I was a teenager, it was just ugly. You mean the $90 lunch bag? Yes, exactly. I'd feel so bad. My lunch bags are like $12. Hi, Tori, it's lovely to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna be pausing a lot, but it's only a short video and she's talking faster, so I think it's okay.
Honest, I didn't gain a single dollar as owner in the transition, but I
You're so altruistic. You didn't gain a single dollar as owner through the transition. It's because you're so charitable. You want to help women feel connected to God, to their community. You want to help women become empowered through the brilliant, amazing business opportunity.
was able to receive a salary as founder for the next 3 years. And I did this willingly because I believed so much in the mission and values of our 31 brand. I hoped that the partner
You okay, you didn't make money. You didn't make any money as a founder, and then you got a salary for 3 years and you did so willingly. You if you cared so much about people having financial success and you cared so much that you were willing to forego your salary, you would not be in an MLM business structure. You would open a nonprofit. You would have a small business where you actually treated your employees with respect. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's been a minute since I caught a live. We're happy you're here. Yeah, fair enough to have notes. But like you said, this is bad news. And the way she's delivering the message is cold hearted. It just rubs me the wrong way. Very fair.
partnership would bring new life and restore growth for you and your business, as well as the company as a whole. Although the partnership had many positive effects, long term, we continued to decline and fall short of profitability and growth. Most of you felt this.
My question is, while you continue to fall in profitability, what were what was the CEO? What were the distributors saying? Were they being honest and saying, "I'm struggling with recruiting people. I'm not making any money"? Did the CEO talk about the fall in sales and recruitment, their fall in revenue? Probably not. Even though you're saying that the company was declining now, during that time, it was likely sold as the most brilliant, life-changing opportunity out there. Just like when Carl Deichler's saying that for years, their customer base has shrunk. People at the very top of Beachbody are making less and less money, but during the past several years, it's sold as a life-changing opportunity. So why are we lying? I don't like that we're lying.
Yourselves on a very personal level in your own businesses, but you chose to persevere. When I returned last year, I came with a new sense of purpose and drive to fix what we had built so successfully since 2003. I still believed in the power of giving women a place to belong, make some extra income, and find their own version of success through 31.
You don't need to be in an MLM to help people feel like they belong. You can find community anywhere. I felt like I belonged as a woman in my rec league women's hockey rec league. I had a sense of community because I was around hundreds of other women every single Sunday who were also obsessed with hockey. Isn't it interesting how all these women found their own version of success through 31? We hear this all the time. In MLM, success means different things for different people. For some, it could mean a full time actual income in profit, or others, it could mean $100 a month. So don't let her trick you by saying all these people found success. How do you measure it? Do you mean just $5 in profit? Do you mean not going into debt every single month? I want to know.
And our sisterhood, Scott and I believe so much in our mission that I chose to eliminate my own salary and invest our savings back into supporting and sustaining our business until we could help return to stability and growth.
Wow, you forfeited your salary to keep your MLM business open so more people who you claim you want to help lose money. You forfeited your salary to help hundreds, thousands of people be harmed by your business. That is so charitable of you. What's her name? Cindy? Cindy Moon. Yeah, that's so charitable of you, Cindy. You should be so proud of yourself.
We only recently began to see some glimmers of hope after making some major changes in the way we've released product and how we manage the unfortunate losses that come with discount stacking, shipping costs, and operational costs associated with every order. We have always tried.
Okay, so the company is closing because there are operational costs to maintain a business. Okay. And I'm assuming your distributorship, your distributor base was declining, so you didn't have enough revenue to cover that. Why can't we just say that? Why can't we just say we have a significant drop in revenue? We're not able to keep the company afloat. Why is it all fluffy? Like, I forfeited my salary. I made sacrifices. I tried to bring us back up from the depths of darkness. Just say, we didn't have enough revenue to cover our expenses, period. But everything in MLM has to be so emotionally charged. It can't be something straightforward. It has to be deep and dark and profound. Just be respectful. A few of you guys are talking about her demeanor. Be respectful. Be serious. Be serious. Don't sit there and smile when you are telling people that their income, those who are lucky enough to make an income, that their income and their friends, their community, according to them, is gone. Like, why are you telling us in such a strange way? That one point Julie brought is that she spoke on how this affects her and does not mention how this affects the Huns. It's all me, me, me. Brilliant. You are all correct. Way too preppy for the message's contents. A little creepy. We're leaving with damn eardrum. Oh, you're leaving? Are you leaving with eardrops? Or are you referring to the video? Sorry, I don't understand. But yeah, there's nothing about, oh, I'm so sorry about how this is going to impact your finances. You won't be around your friends as often. I'm so sorry this is happening. No, I forfeited my income. I sacrificed for you, right? Okay, I'm glad you're going. Sorry. I'm glad you're going, and I hope you have a relaxing evening at home and you get some rest. And we're very happy that you're able to join us. Just because she wasn't taking her salary doesn't mean she's making no money. If she's at the top of the pyramid, she's getting a cut of each sale. Exactly.
Tried to ensure that we would not run out of products. So over the last several years, as sales have decreased, our excess inventory has increased. Discounts on top of discounts have eaten away at the funds needed to support the business's operational cost. And in case you haven't noticed, the cost of running a business due to inflation and global economic stability has grown exponentially. You're probably seeing this everywhere you turn, from the grocery store.
And now less customers, less people are purchasing the products. You make less money. Just say that. Why can't we just say it? Just say that. Don't be fluffy. Be respectful and move on.
To the local florist. All industries are suffering as inflation continues to spiral out of control.
Sorry, I saw John Milton on his Facebook today talk about how a lot of people are worried about 31 Gifts closing its doors, and we shouldn't be worried because 31 has been declining rapidly for a long time. No one even talks about 31. 31 is so irrelevant, and every industry struggles. Companies, large companies everywhere, close their doors all the time. People get laid off. It's a normal thing. But what's not normal in this case is people in 31 Gifts, people in Beachbody, they're going to hop to another MLM despite the fact that this can happen to any company at any time. No MLM is safe from it. And I wonder how many times people are going to jump from MLM to MLM when their MLMs close or go affiliate until they realize this is just an industry trend, right? As Carl Deichler told us, there's regulatory pressures from the FTC and there's pressure from the anti MLM community online, on TV, in the media about the harmful business structure of MLM. More people are aware of it and it's a lot harder to recruit. That's going to impact every company. No company is safe from this. So I wonder how many people from 31 Gifts are going to just hop to another company. That was very convoluted. Sorry, but it's just the psychology of this. I just wonder what people have to be going through mentally to think that it's a good idea to go to another company, right? Yeah, she ended up taking her salary and later on not taking it, right? Hello, Elaine. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, wasn't the title funny? 31 bites the dust instead of another one bites the dust. I thought that was funny. Thought that was silly. Yeah, more evidence that this is not your business. And Huns don't understand this concept. Exactly. Exactly. And I do think if you're the CEO of a company, I don't know how this I don't know how this works fully. So please correct me if I'm wrong, but you do have a board. You have a board of directors that you're accountable to, right? If you're the CEO and founder of a company, your CEO position could still be at risk, right? Like you could be removed from your CEO position by the board. You are still accountable to your board. However, you're still going to be the founder of the company, even if you're not the CEO. Your founder status, your business owner status is not taken away by the board. So it's different. But here, you're told that it's your own business, you're told you're an entrepreneur, but then 31 Gifts can decide to just randomly close its doors and then you're not making any money. Hi, Aradale. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Because they did not have a chance to wake up and leave the MLM for themselves. They were forced. What may happen is that most of the distributors will join an MLM. It's called behavior for sure.
Couple of months have seen some positive changes in our trajectory. Your home office staff has done an incredible, difficult work to try to make sure you have the best opportunity to sell the best product and build a sustainable business. I am so proud and grateful for the product, sales, marketing, operations, and customer service teams for the way they have stepped up and put everything they have into making 31 what we all believed it could and should. However,
please note too that I did speed her up, so she seems more perky than she actually, like she might seem more perky than what she actually is, but she's smiling still. She's smiling through the whole thing, which is a little bit strange. We're thinking since the entire MLM is closing its doors, it's not just the distributors that are being affected by this, it's potentially hundreds of actual corporate employees who are getting a salary or an hourly wage, probably some kind of benefits where they fully depend on their income from this company to live, to feed their children. And those hundreds of people potentially are also becoming unemployed, right? So this news is impacting thousands and thousands of people in total. And she's just sitting there kind of smiling about it, being lighthearted in her delivery. I just don't think it's very respectful.
However, despite our best efforts, we carry a load of debt and operational costs that are just too high. To put it simply, we cannot afford to continue with the business we have loved and believed in for so many years. And as you may have seen, we are one of many companies who has had to come to this realization. We have considered every possibility, but to be honest, my passion as founder and your biggest cheerleader has never been about our company profitability and just selling a bunch of products. I have fought hard over the last few years.
Her passion is not just about us selling a bunch of products. It's about the community. It's about connection. However, if we're so focused on helping people feel connected to each other, Why are we in a fucking MLM? I can't stand when MLM CEOs sit there and talk about how much they love their people, how much they love their community and helping. And also Scotty Hobbs, our friend Scotty Hobbs does this too, where they talk about helping, they talk about their gift, their heart for helping, their heart for others, but then they're actively harming people because Cindy knows, she knows that people in her company aren't making any money. I'm not making sense. They're not making any money and they're being actively harmed by the business model. She knows this. She tries to protect us. Bullshit. If you tried to protect us, you wouldn't be starting this MLM in the first place. I'm not verbalizing myself. I feel like this commentary is not very good. I'm sorry. Yes, not demure. Exactly. It's never been about company profitability. That does not make any sense. If it's not about profitability, then why are you going bankrupt? Every company, MLM or not, it's about making money. Exactly. If it wasn't about profitability, give the products away for free. Just like Scotty Hobbs saying it's not about the money. Okay, sir, then why are you leaving Beachbody when affiliate if it's not about the money? Because if it's about your team, you would stay in Beachbody. And how much? Okay, I'll just let her get to her announcement.
Years to protect you, your income, our culture, and the potential for personal and professional growth. I love our version of the multi-level sales model.
There's no version of the multi-level sales model. There are slightly different compensation structures, but it is all exactly the same. Why does every company in the world claim that they are the one unique company that does MLM the one correct way? They're the one different company that does it properly. Every MLM coach is the one coach that teaches it in the correct way. John Melton thinks he's the top fucking MLM coach in the world, and so does Eric Worre. So does Brian Fryer. Is this Brian? Call himself Coach Fryer. I used to cover him. I don't remember his first name.
I do not believe in a world where you're simply just a sales force selling our products.
What do you mean? It's not, because they're still selling the products. In an MLM business, you're selling products just to your team, not necessarily to customers. So why does it matter? It shouldn't matter if it's not about profitability. If it's not about you making lots of money, why does it matter if it's just us selling to customers and there's no team aspect? I'm confused. Monica says, "What?" Yeah, what?
The mission means too much to me. So it is with a broken heart that I have decided to close 31 in December of this year.
It's with a broken heart. I decided to close 31 with a beautiful big smile on her face. I'm so sad. So you are too passionate about the mission of 31. So that's why you don't want to give people the option to just sell the product. You're going to close it all together. Even though we know, I say this while predicting that all the MLMs that turn into affiliate whatevers, they're not going to last very long because they know that no one buys their fucking products unless they're a distributor. Right. But how funny. She's just too passionate about the company to keep it open as truly just a company that sells products. No, she needs the team building part because that's the part that makes her money, even though she said it's not about profitability. So which one is it? Why did you join a company that have products to sell? It's about sales. Me too. I have a bit of a headache.
There simply is no financial feasible way to continue doing business in a way that allows us to provide the opportunity and benefits we have offered to you, our treasured consultants, and cover the cost, past, present, and future of doing business. Between the past challenges from COVID, inflation, debt, and the current social climate, the 31 that I envisioned and built from that basement in Tennessee just doesn't work in today's world. I know.
what's the social climate? Is that people like our little community here who are very well educated on why MLMs suck, on why 99% of people in these companies are going to lose money and be harmed financially, mentally, socially, spiritually, if they're religious, their religion, their faith is going to be preyed upon to keep them in this high control group. What was my point? Yeah, that's the social climate part. Of course, we're the treasured consultant. She cares so much about us that she is giving us this useless 11-minute high level bullshit mumbo jumbo with a huge smile on her face, talking about how sad she is. They're her treasured consultants, but she can't actually just sit us down and have a serious conversation and apologize about how this is going to impact our lives. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. She makes me stabby. Yeah, recruit and exploit you. Exactly. Oh, hey! Hey, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Oh, right? Right? Mm-mm. Great point. We're so treasured, but she gives us this video.
This is heartbreaking for you too. So many of you have done everything.
This is heartbreaking for you too. With the biggest smile on my face. Is it heartbreaking for you? Is it? Because it doesn't seem like it is. I don't know about you, but if I had a company and it was closing, I'd be sad. I'd be sad. Why am I mad? It's fine. It's fine. I don't know this person, but I'm just getting annoyed. I'm like flinging my water bottle around. Calm down. Everything's fine. I wish I could show you these lights. These lights are lovely. And it's cool that they're changing color. But I'm not going to. But I wish I could. I wish I could like disconnect my camera. No worries, Anastasia. Nice to see you. Same, same, same. We were talking about that earlier. Because it's the distributors, I don't know how many, couple thousand distributors, and then it's hundreds of employees who make actual real corporate salaries or wages, and they might have some benefits. How are these people going to feed their kids? They're going to be unemployed. They have rent, they have bills to pay too. They are depending on their corporate income.
Thing you knew how to do to support the 31 mission. You have resisted the predatory offers from competitors, acted with integrity in online forums, and worked really hard to sell and build a business for yourself.
Predatory offers from competitors? Do you mean people trying to scoop up 31 distributors? And you can't act with integrity in an MLM. We heard our bestie Scotty Hobbs talk about that too. Those two words cannot be said in the same sentence. No. No one can be acting in integrity in this industry. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Because health care in the United States is outrageously expensive. So you go from having some kind of coverage and then you have none. That would be hard. Because isn't it like hundreds of dollars just to go to a doctor, even if they don't do anything? I can imagine that. That stresses me out.
Many of you are successful, and this announcement may be a complete shock. Others of you have seen this coming. You've hoped for the best. You have seen friends courted away and even at times speak harshly about our 31 family.
You have seen friends courted away and they talk harshly about the 31 family. Do you mean people who were in 31 and then joined other companies? Have maybe 31 has had a lot of their big leaders leave recently? Is that what she's trying to get at? That seems like a weird thing to say. Oh, some of you hope for the best. Some of you hope for the best. Others saw it coming. Who are the ones that saw it coming? Were those the top level distributors who actually are like have a relationship with the CEO and they hear about things first? Oh, yeah, we were talking about the corporate employees in the 31 offices. Ooh, $2,000 for an ER visit. That's a lot. Courted. I heard courting, like what Anastasia said. Did they come courting in a buggy, like COURT, courted away? So maybe people trying to recruit big leaders in 31. Could that be part of the revenue issue? People at the top of the company who are bringing the company in like hundreds of thousands of dollars, just them alone. They were brought to another company. They were left to another company and brought their 1,000 people in their downline. Could that be why the MLM is shutting down? Fair. Yeah, other Huns trying to take Huns from 31 for sure.
But I want to encourage all of you to stop, take a deep breath, and not just react immediately. The emotions you feel of disappointment, shock, anger, and heartbreak are all things I have personally had to struggle with the last few weeks as it became more and more evident that we were not going to make it.
Okay, what she just said, I encourage you all to stop, take a breath. That's how I used to talk to the toddlers when I worked at a daycare. Literally, that's what I would do when I saw them getting mad. I'd be like, okay, just stop for a second, take a deep breath, everything will be fine. She just talk to us like we're children. Like we're children. And of course, she's felt all the heartbreak and the sadness over the past few weeks. So she understands exactly what we're going through. Bullshit. Bullshit. Because the people who were the few who actually made money here and you just blindsided, they're probably not sitting there with a big ass smile on their face right now. Exactly. Don't tell me how to feel. I hate that when people are like, "Oh, why are you so upset?" It's not that big of a deal. There's a big difference between someone saying that with bad intentions and say like your spouse saying, "I totally understand why you're upset," or your parents saying this, "I understand why you're upset. I get why you're feeling these emotions, but I think you may be reacting a little bit strongly," right? Because that there's a difference. There's a difference between someone lovingly saying you may be reacting too strongly and someone telling you how to feel. I don't know, right? Or going on our Facebooks and talking about how shitty 31 is. My back hurts. My lower back hurts. I hate this chair. I need a pillow behind it, behind my lower back.
Despite pouring everything we could into it, I choose to look upon our last 21 years with gratitude. To be honest, we have faced many challenges since the very beginning. That's just part of life and business. But I have never been more aware than I am now of the blessing 31 has been to me personally.
Challenges are just a part of business. So me closing down this company that you've been in for 10 years, you don't have a right to be upset because this is just part of business. All companies go through ups and downs. All companies have issues. Companies close every single day in all industries. Just like John Melton always says, don't be sad because companies close all the time. Scientology is also a pyramid scheme, with the ones at the top becoming the abusers when they were once the abused. Oh, interesting, interesting. Yeah, I haven't noticed her blinking either.
And the hundreds of thousands of you who we have impacted. I look at me.
Impacted how? Yeah, everyone has been impacted in an MLM. Very few have been impacted positively. Most have been wrecked financially, and most have been harmed mentally. And of course, yeah, this is a shitty thing that's happening right now, but this is her. I'm choosing not to focus on this shit, but look back at the 21 years of blessings, right? So if I've been in 31 gifts for 7 years, say I'm actually making a little bit of money, I'm not supposed to feel my feelings. I'm not supposed to express myself. Instead, I'm supposed to look back with gratitude, with toxic positivity, because it's so healthy just to shove all of our feelings down and not actually feel anything, right? Xenu eyes. The false voice inflections, probably NLP. Yeah, she's supposed to be so Christian. She sure is.
21 years ago, and that girl would have never imagined the love, friendship, spiritual and personal growth, and the positive influence.
So it's fine it's fine you're shutting down the company because I made some friends. Even though I could make friends at the store.
That this little dream and a thermal tote would have. How could I look at the hardships now and let them overshadow the fulfillment of dreams we have seen in countless thousands of women who, if even for a short season, were able to see blessings through 31? Scott and I dreamed of a ministry that would help some people find a deeper relationship with God, and we have seen that happen over and over again. We've seen marriages restored, faith regained, homes saved, dreams for your children, and literally hundreds of millions of dollars passed on to people in need through that little dream of mine.
How many people received the hundreds of thousands of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars? It doesn't mean shit if it's $100 million only to a couple hundred people, right? Because we know the vast majority of people in MLMs do not actually get paid. And of course, MLMs save marriages, they save homes, they save relationships. It's not like if your MLM is going or if your marriage is going through struggles and you commit to addressing the root cause of the issue, you go to marriage counseling, you figure your stuff out with your spouse and you work through challenges. It's not that you persevered through really hard times. It's not that you and your spouse are committed to each other. No, it's that you were in 31. 31 saved your marriage, not you as a person having autonomy over your actions and doing the work necessary to save your marriage. I can't stand when I hear people talk about an MLM saving their marriage when we know that MLMs harm marriages because all relationships, because they guilt you when you want to spend time with your spouse, when you want to go out for dinner with them or watch TV on the couch and have mindless time in each other's presence. They shame you for that. They shame you for any time you are not being productive and efficient, anytime you are not plugged in to the MLM business structure. So shut up about that. That's false. It's false. It's not a mission, it's a scam. Right? How delusional do we need to be to think that our bag MLM that sells different kinds of overpriced bags is a mission? It's wonderful if we're passionate about our faith, open up a Christian based nonprofit, volunteer at your church, right? Work at a nonprofit. You don't need to open one up yourself. There are lots of ways that we can be connected to our faith. It's just bullshit. I can't stand when I hear people use MLM as their mission. Mm-mm. That's the point of getting things. What is the point of getting things if they don't get paid? Exactly. Yeah. The leaders brainwash them to think it's for the greater good, not money. Yeah, there you go. That's a great point because we've talked about this a lot before. When you connect an MLM to faith, to a greater charitable purpose, you think that you're working for that charitable purpose or your faith instead of the MLM. What was it called? We did a video about a fair trade MLM where the profits went to artisans in the developing countries. We've done one about, was it Mary and Martha, something Martha, where it was like Christian quotes and books and crosses, just Christian home decor, right? And when you're in an MLM like that, maybe it's a way of distracting you from the fraudulent business structure and you losing money because you feel like you're part of a greater purpose. Trades of Hope. Yes, Trades of Hope. That was a good video. That was a long time ago, though. Okay, let's keep going. Oh no. I'm sad. Stop sharing. No. Of course it stops working. I'm gonna try for a few minutes. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What are we at? 8:20. I'm sad because we have like 3 minutes left, but I have it at 1.25 speed. So it's not even that long left. 8:20. Ah, fuck. Sorry for swearing. Sorry for bending down so my chin is gone. 8:20. Okay. Did it. Did it. Did it. Okay, let's try this again.
Think for a minute that because it may not work.
Oh my god, I can't hear her at normal speed. She talks very slowly. I feel like I kind of talk slowly too, so I shouldn't complain.
Now that it didn't fulfill God's purpose for it in the world. Of course, my heart is broken that we cannot continue in business. But my heart is way more full of gratitude and joy for what we have seen him do through 31. And I pray that you can see that too. One of the most
I pray that you don't act on your negative emotion, negative feelings, and go talk shit about my company on Facebook or on YouTube. I pray that you're toxically positive and you focus on like the one or two good things that happened to you in this company. Maybe you met a nice friend, maybe you found a cool bag. Just focus on that, and then all the negative things that are coming because of this, they don't even matter. They don't even matter. It's not God's purpose. Yes, it's an MLM. We are selling overpriced handbags. We're not part of a ministry.
important benefits of 31 for all of you has been the sisterhood. And I encourage
The most important benefit for work is income. Anytime you're here at a workplace, we are a family, we are friends here, and they're emphasizing that over income. Leave, because that's toxic as fuck. It's wonderful to have connections with people at work. You can even become friends with people at work. Think of people at work as a family, but your work group in general, it's work. It should be your work group, and then you should have friends at home. But in an MLM, there is no separation between work and home. It's meshed together.
you that the community you have found should not end. You have friends and accountability partners who have been much more than business associates. The community you have found here does not have to end with our closing. Lastly, I want to encourage you. You are amazing people who have made every minute of the last 21 years. Lastly,
my phone was making weird noises. My phone was making weird noises. Did you guys hear that? My phone was just yapping at me. Sorry, friends. Yeah, get off your high horse, right? Okay, she's implying that only an ingrate would complain. We all have to be grateful that our business tanked. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Years totally worth it to me. 31 has always been about more than a bag. And it is you and the influence that you have as women and men of integrity in this world around you. Now,
No, 31 is about a bag. Working at 31 should be about income. It's great if we enjoy our job. Wonderful. But we don't have to find our purpose in our job. Very few of us do. 31 is about a bag. 31 that's all it should be about, but we know in MLM they're always connected to some higher purpose because it distracts us from the fact that we're being mistreated and we're not making any money. Yes, toxic positivity at its finest. Exactly, Lisa.
I know you have a million questions, and Angie will be here after me to share what this means for you and your business.
If you guys come across that video of Angie telling us what it means for us in our business, I would love to hear it. I'd love to see it. I've been looking for it. I don't know how to find all the good videos about this stuff. I don't know, but here's my YouTube email. If you know where that video is, you can send it to me. That would be greatly appreciated. We're almost done.
But just know that instead of liquidating products or just closing the doors immediately, that we want to allow you the opportunity to make as much money as you possibly can between now and the end of the year.
You're so kind. Instead of just closing the doors right away, you can make a little bit of money. Wow.
We will be offering huge discounts and commissions on all sales through December 15th. And I want you to be able to finish well and make as much as possible before Christmas. So Angie will give you.
Sure, we're making as much as possible before Christmas, but are we getting that money before Christmas? No, we're not. Because it's always like a week or two delayed, right? So the money we make by December 16th, we're getting that probably at the end of the month, right?
All those important details. I love you so much. I will miss every conference experience.
You don't love us. You don't love us. MLM CEOs do not love their distributors, because if they did, they would have them in a job in a workplace environment where they get paid. Because everyone, no matter your experience, your education level, you should be compensated for your time and your efforts. So if you cared about them, you'd be paying them. Yes, exactly. Oh, how sad. My business is closing. Please purchase something from me so I can afford to give my kids a Christmas gift.
All the photo ops, long photo ops, the incentive trips, and extra surprise drop-ins at many of your regional meetings and retreats. My heart has always been and will continue to be with you. Thank you. Thank you for loving me and believing with me in the calling that God put on my life for the last 21 years. It would have never been possible, or it would have never flourished without each of you.
Thank you for loving me. We don't know you. Thank you for loving me. I have never claimed to love a boss more than just them as a boss, right? Like I never said I just love this person. They're my favorite person in the whole wide world. I've said I really respect this person as a boss. They are my favorite boss. I don't want to leave them, right? That's what I've said before, but I've never claimed to love a boss, truly love them, because that's weird. I feel like we should not be putting our bosses, our supervisors on a pedestal unless we know them from previous employment or previous like times in our life, like if it's our cousin or something, or our lifelong best friend. That's fine, that's different. Yeah, I like my boss as a boss. He's a good boss and a good person. Yes, exactly. But no, it's not love. What did we learn today? We learned we have to be toxically positive. We learned that only an ingrate would complain, like Anastasia said. And we have to be grateful that our business tanked. Like Lisa said, because the business is not closing right away, we have to lean on all of our past customers for pity purchases so we can make a little bit of money before the holidays. I say before the holidays because you're not actually going to be paid before the holidays, ma'am. You're not. Oh, let me share this again so we can look at the comment. There's one comment. I will read this and then we can be done because I'm tired. Cindy, we've loved the sisterhood you created for us all. It was such a blessing to be part of this company, and I will never forget the time I spent with 31. Thank you for dreaming this opportunity, changing and impacting thousands of lives, and supporting us right up to the end. We love you, the culture, and every tote. Please don't stop dreaming. I know God has bright plans for you and each and every one of us. Bright blessings. We cannot be upset because we've developed a sisterhood. Instead of focusing on the turmoil that closing this MLM causes us, we have to focus on the positive. We have to focus on our professional and personal development, on our sisterhood that we've created, on us becoming closer to God. Apparently, 31 saves marriages. We have to focus apparently on how 31 has saved our marriage, because we don't get to be upset. We don't get to be upset that we're blindsided. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Sisterhood cringe. More like a cult. Yes, exactly. So that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for joining. Another one bites the dust slash 31 bites the dust. More are to come, I'm sure. Sisterhood of the Collapsing Pyramid. Okay, I loved those movies as a kid. Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. So good. So good. I love those movies. Does anyone else like those movies? Okay. I was going to do an Amway video today, but then I saw this stuff and I wanted to do this video instead. So maybe next week we can do an Amway video unless more stuff comes out about this. And I know I was doing 2 videos a week, but hockey season's starting. We're watching lots of hockey on Sundays. We're, like, going on bike rides. We're doing, like, activities and going out and stuff. And so don't think I'm gonna be doing any videos on Sunday anymore, but I like the once a week. Once a week is a nice treat, and it's when my husband is already playing video games with his friends, so I'm not gonna be hanging out with him anyways. So this works well for me. I hope that's okay for you guys, but at least we hang out once a week and it's like a treat because I'm not doing it very often, you know? So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much to everyone for watching the whole thing. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye.